primary goals here is to create value. So the Debrief, the way I see it now, is an evolving brand. It started off with being a very high-profile brand that was meant to, we wanted to talk to politicians and see what they had to say, so it was like an official debrief. But now we've used the brand and we've evolved it to even more informal conversations with other people. I think the best way to describe the Debrief would be it's an evolving brand. So when it comes to prep, there's actually two parts to that. On the one hand, there's the questions, and on the other hand, the aesthetic, which matters a lot to me. When it comes to questions, I try not to go too much into detail in preparation, because a lot of the natural curiosity that comes about during an interview is very important, I feel. I like to have an overview of the person. I like to keep certain dates and incidents in my mind or with me, but besides that, I like to sort of free fall and let the questions flow and stem from a place of actual curiosity.
In terms of the equipment that we use for the debrief shoots, it will be a 3-camera setup, which is Sony mirrorless cameras. And in terms of lighting, we do a 5-point lighting setup. And we have a producer and a director who also give the attention detail. If it's a set error or even if it's a piece of hair that's popping out of Roel's head, we have to keep attention to detail for all that and make sure that the final output is perfect to the level that it can be perfect.
So I try to coordinate with the people I'm interviewing to make sure that we wear colors that either complement each other, or so outfit planning is a very key part of my preparation for the debrief.
When we shoot the debrief episodes, we always make sure it's shot on 4K and we make sure that all set silence is followed. So while shooting debrief, we try to prepare for the worst. We always try to have extra procedures in place so that nothing goes wrong.
So the debrief started as actually a fun experiment. We looked at it as a season. We didn't think too much about longevity at that point. But I have to be very grateful to Mustafa and Abdul, who actually invested a lot in our ideas. And now from first season, we've moved to a second season in which we changed things up a little bit more, like I said, adding academics to the mix. Third season, we've evolved even further and we've added more people from sports arena and other more popular arenas. So the way I see it going forward, one thing that Ro always does and something that I feel the debrief also takes on is that we will continue to change. We're not going to stay rigid. We're not going to stay too stuck to formula. We'd like to change things up, and one thing I can assure you is that every season the debrief is going to be different. It'll have a new look, a fresh set of people, and we'll always push the bar and do something different in content that's created in Colombo.